My people, things are changing drastically in the United States of America. Now, there is a travel ban for 43 countries. Most of them are Africans. Well, you cannot go to America anymore, or almost. And trust me, even some things you say can get you deported from the United States of America back to your country. You better watch this. What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing good. It's a beautiful day. Thank you very much for stopping by. You are very much appreciated. This is your first time, please click on that button. I think it's called subscribe. Oh, you have to click on that button anyway. We're gonna like each other, no doubt about that. I'm like your cousin, you like mine. Great. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. I salute you from all over the world. United States of America, United Kingdom, the Caribbean. I see you. One love, one people. Zambia, Uganda, Tanzania, Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa. All of you guys, I see you. Okay, so let's talk about this. This is family, fellas. We need to talk about this. Okay. Trump's travel ban is worse than what you think. It is definitely worse. It has nothing to do with the fact that you think it's only 43 countries they're going to be into. We're going to dive into this so you can get it. President Donald Trump has expanded the scope of the travel ban from his first term to include 43 countries. So this is beyond what he had done in the past. He's done something very meticulous this time. We need to understand. Now, although he failed to reintroduce the travel ban on day one as he promised, he did issue an executive order on January 20th directing cabinet members to draft a list of countries that should face full or partial travel restriction because their vetting and screening information is so deficient within 60 days. So some of your countries, in very simple English, should not be granted visas to the United States of America. Why? Because the US is the best country in the world. Well, according to Donald Trump. So the travel ban, let's look into the travel ban. Who's banned? He has divided the ban into three parts. In fact, three colors. We have the red list, the orange list, and the yellow list. Red list includes 11 countries whose citizens will be entirely forbidden from entering the United States of America. You are not going. It doesn't matter whether you have cancer in your stomach or you have diarrhea, you need special treatment, you're not getting that. I don't even think America treats diarrhea that well anyway. If you got diarrhea, my brother, go to Africa. They're going to treat you. You have malaria, go to Africa. Your chances of survival are very high. I'm serious, eh? You have malaria, you need to go to Africa. Preferably go to a tropical side of Africa, like Congo, DRC, Uganda, and you're probably going to survive. If you go to America, you're going to die. Yeah, that's what it is. Why? Because these doctors have experience. They've done it many, many times. They understand. Okay, let's go. There's even a story of a person I know that's got malaria and flew back to America. People say that, that was wrong. You should have stayed. You should have stayed because these people deal with this so much. Okay, let's see our list. Countries are forbidden from entering the United States of America. We have Afghanistan, Bhutan, Cuba, Iran, Libya, North Korea, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, Venezuela, and Yemen. Well, this is crazy because talking about Afghanistan, look, Afghanistan's got a list of people who worked with the United States of America. Some of them worked with the United States forces fighting against Taliban. They had a deal with these people saying, listen, if ever the Taliban had to take over the country, we're going to take you to America. Or we're going to make sure you come to another place where you're safe. Because these people fought their own people for America. Now, Donald Trump has banned those people from coming to America. Imagine. That just tells you that you cannot trust some of these people. No matter what they say to you today, doesn't mean they're going to do it tomorrow. I feel sorry for those people. They're going to be unalived by Afghanistan. I mean, this is crazy stuff. People from Belarus, Eritrea, Haiti, Laos, Myanmar, Pakistan, Russia, Sierra Leone, South Sudan, they will have to sit in person in interviews to obtain visas. So they're going to make it very difficult. Look, the bottom line is this one, fellas. Many of citizens from these countries will be scrutinized. Donald Trump says he doesn't want to bring in criminals anymore. Okay, terrorists or people that are trying to kill Americans in the United States of America. In the yellow list, we have 22 countries, mostly African nations, and Donald Trump is giving them 60 days to address its concern over alleged deficiencies. So these countries must address their deficiencies or else they're not coming. It's like, okay, I'm having a party, but you need to fix yourself before you come to my party because all of you want to come to my party. You are not coming to my party. You, all those people, they make things dirty. Don't come to my house. You, dirty people. none of you coming. It's crazy. And these countries include Angola, Antigua, Barbuda, Benin, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Cape Verde, Chad, Republic of Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Gambia, Liberia, Malawi, Mali, Mauritania, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, Sao Tome, Principe, Vanuatu, and Zimbabwe. Well, what does this mean? You can see these are poor countries. I'm sorry, just being honest. Black people, you're not welcome. Let me put it for you the way you want it. Black people, you're not welcome to America anymore. You must stay in your country. So this is what it is. On January 20th, 2025, Donald Trump signed an executive order protecting the United States from foreign terrorists and other national security and public safety threats. This order aims to enhance screening vetting process for foreign nationals entering or residing in the United States to prevent individuals who may pose threat to national security or public safety from entering the country. So if you pose national security threats or public safety, you are not going to the United States of America. You're not getting a visa. And usually you look black because, most of your countries are black. Now, this is why this is worse than what you think. This is not limited to people not going to the United States of America. Read this. The United States must ensure that admitted aliens and aliens otherwise already present in the United States do not bear hostile attitude toward its citizen, culture, government, institution, and founding principle, and do not advocate for, aid, or support designated foreign terrorists and other threats to our national security. What does that mean in simple English? It means this is not limited to the people outside the United States of America. This means for the people already living legally in the United States of America. If you have a position that is against a position of the United States of America government, you could be deported and sent back to your country. So if your position is hostile, you have an hostile attitude toward the citizen, the culture, the government, the institution, the funding principle, or if you advocate, aid, or support designated foreign terrorists or other threat to the national security, you could be deported and back to your country. What does that mean? So you could be sitting there and say, okay, please don't bomb the Palestinians. They could identify that as you being hostile to the United States of America. They will take you and send you back to your country. Because most of these people, Palestinian people, are all of them are Hamas. Okay, I mean, they are kids, women, and elderly. They all for them. If you just like for South Africa, when they took them to court for unaliving innocent people, they said South Africa is a friend of Hamas, right? Was South Africa a friend of Hamas or friend of a Palestinians? Well, for them, there's no difference between Palestinians and Hamas. That's just one simple example I'm giving you. So if you say something that's opposite to what they're saying, they can perceive that as you being hostile to the United States of America. In other words, you have to shut your mouth if you live in America. You cannot mention about Russia or Ukraine or say anything that doesn't sit right with how they feel. So if you perhaps saying, okay, America shouldn't have extra tax on Canadian goods or Mexican goods, you can be perceived as being hostile to the United States culture, government institution, and founding principles. And also foreign students who protest against any movement, like a lot of students have been coming to the street to protest things, can be deported and sent back to their country. That's it. So this is another thing they say. The objective is to vet and screen to the maximum possible all aliens who intend to be admitted, enter, or are already inside the United States, particularly those aliens coming from regions or nations with identified security risks. So if your country is identified as a country with a security risk, they need to screen and scrutinize you, double check you, make sure your partners, your religion, your beliefs, your psychology, your everything. This is how it is, fellas. Now, who are being targeted? It is very simple. People that are being targeted are parents of US citizens. So if you are an American citizen and your parents are in a different country, they're probably going to make it difficult for them to come. Spouses and children of permanent residents, diversity visa program, they don't want diversity anymore, employment-based immigrant visa, no more employing foreigners as you like, and all other kind of migrant visa. So this is what it is, fellas. All of you from shithole countries should stay in your shithole countries. I'm not saying anything. I'm just, fix your countries. Okay? Fix Africa. Africa's got everything. How about you refuse to send your lithium, your coltan, your cobalt that they need for technology, for Tesla, for solar power, for missiles, for airplanes, for technology, and you trade with each other so you can develop. Oh, the problem is you don't have institutions and lecturers and universities and intelligence to build things for yourselves. Why? Because you don't listen and don't agree with one another. Africans should be working with each other. If I have bread and you have water and he has sugar and the other one has tea or coffee, we can make breakfast and the other one has eggs. You and your eggs, because it's eggs, doesn't mean you're going to have a nice meal just because it's eggs. For those people who have eggs for breakfast. How about you unite with everybody? I bring something small, you bring something small so we can do something. That's what it is. Okay, Gaddafi wanted a free Africa where Africans can exchange with each other using the dinar. The dinar was golden money. So Gaddafi's way of thinking was, let's exchange with golden money. Who came up with the paper, with this currency paper? Who gave it value? How about we exchange with gold? And let's see who's poor and who's rich. They took him out because they knew if he brought Africans together, the rest of the world would be poor. They don't want you to come. They're calling you shithole. They say you are nothing. You are danger. You are terrorist. You're still begging to go in there and people are crying. Why do you beg to go there? Why do you beg to go there? I mean, black people in America are not living the best life. I'm sorry. You get stopped by the police all the time. You have to worry when you have boys out. Put your hands in the police. You should worry.
Put your hands out the window.
Felony traffic stop, 1836.
Put your hands out the window.
How many times you got that in Africa where a policeman drove a gun on you? You don't get that in America. Africans have to come together. So this is not just about people not going to America. This is about even the people living in America right now. You're in danger. If you say anything that doesn't sit right, you're probably going to be deported. If you get there, if you go there and you have a rhetoric that they can perceive as hostile, you're done. Let me know how you feel about this. It's always a great pleasure. God bless.